Hey everybody, it's Melly Starz here again, and you know I'm always on the lookout for new artists. And this week I was in Hollywood and I came across a duo from New York called MLCMxNOVA.
Yeah.
Here they are. So, first off, what are you guys doing down here in Miami?
We were looking for you.
Ah, see?
Well, actually, to be honest, me and Malcolm flew down with our brothers, and you know, we met up with Raz from Full Pound Records, who's currently on the radio, known for swirling, and he has a remix out with Ace Hood and Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Vaughn.
I interviewed him 2 weeks ago, so there's that connection.
7 degrees of separation.
We basically have a new song out called Break It, Pinata Celebration.
Break.
And
Break.
Yeah, so we flew out, long story short, and it's a barbecue theme. It was a real fun video. I'll let Malcolm share his thoughts on it.
Yeah, now the video was dope. A lot of energy. Shouts to Full Pound Records.
I think j.cole directed that.
I mean, you know,
Or something.
a little something. You know.
He was definitely a big part of that direction.
He was involved. Shout out to Fernando Lugo.
Yeah,
He's a beast. And if anybody needs a good video, him, Chris Bauer, just to name a few, you know.
Very nice. So, let's start from the beginning for you guys. Where did you guys start with your music?
Well, he actually started first, so I'll let him go
You can
first.
start off.
long time ago, in far, far galaxy. Now, for me, you know, the typical, you know, high school battle raps. You know, I used to do a lot of battle rap in high school. Linked up with a team called Spades Inc., a bunch of New Yorkers that, you know, we just stuck together. We moved from New York to the South. Went to Warren High School. And, you know, in a nutshell, I was just seeing how much attention we was getting from it. You know, we did like a couple like rinky-dinky shows. I love the energy, and from there, the rest has been history, you know. That just opened the channel for me to see my inner gift. And, you know, here we are today, getting interviewed, motherfucker.
And basically, I had moved down to Tampa, and he was already leading this rap crew called Spades Inc., and they used to battle out there in high school. And I've never rapped in my life. But at that point, this was 2002, 2003 high school year. And that summer when I went back to New York, after, you know, hanging around these guys, you get inspired to want to write. So I began learning fundamentals and stuff like that. I came back, and, you know, he pretty much mentored me. And, you know, you can fast forward it. There's a lot of stories in between there and now. But long story short, that's the origin of how we as individuals began rapping. In 2010, we came and formed a label named King's Legacy, and MLCMxNOVA is a product of King's Legacy.
Very nice. So it looks like you guys are two cities, you know. You're down here, and then you're in New York too. Back and forth.
We love Florida. Yeah. We love Florida. You can't kick us out. We always find our way back.
Nice. I'm a fan of New York, but
what
that's
part?
just I
You're not a Knicks fan though.
No.
Heat fan?
I'm not a sports fan. Period.
You know what? I'd rather not be a sports fan than like the Knicks too, so it doesn't matter.
See, I'm from Chicago, so I just have a thing for anything that's up north.
Yeah. So Chicago, yeah, you're a Bulls fan, so am I.
Well, my house is split down the middle between the Bulls and the Heat because, you know, the whole family's fighting all the time. They can't, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. So you were saying how he inspired you. So what other things inspire you guys to make your music?
I say life. Life really inspires a lot of things that we have going on in our music. You know, we reflect on our stories, reflect on our people's stories, and we just kind of you know, the beat plays like a soundtrack to it, you know? It's no different from when you watch a movie, like a horror movie, and you hear that shrieking noise, and you just like, it defines a moment. Mm-hmm. So what we do is, you know, we take those defining moments that actually happened to us, and we put it with the soundtrack, and then, you know, we just bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just music. It's like autobiography. You know what I'm saying? It's like a viral, you know, it's something special.
real life stories, just, you know, experience in general. Every day you experience something new, and rap is like poetry. I mean, you know, so I believe rap stands for rhythm and poetry. So with that being said and done, you know, you take these experiences and then you just kind of throw them on paper and words, and you
put it together.
Yeah, you find the soundtrack to that story, which would be the beat or the production, and there you have it. You just start making these songs, and you know, King's Legacy is known for making amazing music.
Definitely.
You know, so.
So, are there any artists that inspire you?
Artists that I love. I grew up. My first big time favorite rapper was Eminem.
Mine too.
Yeah, he was amazing. Eminem. I like Snoop Dogg. I do. I like Snoop
Baby
Dogg. Of course, I'm a Jay-Z. You know, just he's like a hometown hero at this point. Basketball, signing baseball players.
What doesn't he do?
He started from rap, and then he just took it to the outer limits. But as of artist, yeah, I think that I respect what Diddy does as a businessman. I respect that. And yeah, you know, those are just to name a few.
What about you?
Me, other than myself and my brother and Rob Diesel, I get inspired more by my peers. You know, like, you know, I have like favorite rappers that I listen to. You know, I grew up on like weird rappers like Mystical and Master P and Outkast. Then it gradually went to Jay-Z. After Jay-Z, then, you know, it moved on to like Kanye West, who's like my favorite right now. You know, every quarter is somebody different. You know, right now, yeah. Kanye, Kendrick, and a little bit of ASAP is like what I'm listening to. You know, just I like what they're bringing to the game. But, you know, artists in particular, just ourselves. Like, I'm just inspired by like the milestones we hit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what inspires the music to come out the way it does. You know, our music is like real passionate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's really like you can hear everything. Like you can hear the joy, you can hear the pain, you can hear the excitement, you can hear the confusion, you can hear the confliction, you can hear the confession. It's just like it's like a big ass picture book. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them pop-up books with the eyes pop out and shit like that. That's what really like draws the inspiration, you know? Because I can hear somebody else's story and be like, okay, you know, that was cool.
But nothing like your story.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's like for people who don't have a voice to tell their own story and reflect to our story, I think that's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
You can give them that voice and share their story with them.
God damn it, I plan to do it. We plan to do it. King's Legacy.
So you guys have mentioned a lot of rap artists and things like that. So would you consider yourself in that same genre of music?
I'd say more contemporary hip hop. We do, you know, it's just rap has shifted. You understand? Like that genre, that generation is, you know, now it's time for artists like ourselves who we didn't experience, you know, those hard times that maybe your Wu-Tangs or your D-Blocks or your Jay-Z's or your G-Units went through, where, you know, it was like the crack game and the rap game era. Now it's just a little something different where experiences and life and everything took a shift. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, that's more, you know,
what you would see.
Pretty much.
So your stage names, guys. Let's start with your individual, the group stage name, and then we can go on and tell me a little bit about King's Legacy and how you got that name too.
Okay.
So, whoever wants to start off with.
Alright, Malcolm G. No vowels though. Don't put no vowels in my shit. Malcolm stands for Music Allows Lyrics to Conquer Lucrative Minds. And it was like, and the G just stands for, you know, just gotta keep a G, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you stand by the shit that you live by. So, how I came up with that, I used to go by Preem. And, you know, it was a name that was given to me by H. He was like a mentor of me. And, Preem was like poetry and rhythm elevates mind effectively. But you know what it was? It was just like, I didn't like the origin of Preem. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of Preem, you think of Supreme, you think of Queens, you think drug dealer. It didn't really have a lot of good energy surrounding about
it. More of a negative.
Yeah. So then I was like, I kind of just recycled myself, reinvented myself, and that's when Malcolm came up. So I always loved the acronym Malcolm because there's rappers here that want to rap, but I want to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? For the world and for my audience. I don't want us to really just beef about the money. Like it's more than just the money. It's just paper. But when you could change lives and you could live on forever, I think that plays a bigger effect than anything else. So that's where the origin of my name came from. I just took the vowels out because Malcolm was just so much to digest when you look at it, like, god damn. So and then it looks cool because it reminds me of the Roman numerals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I love numbers, so
I really love that meaning behind that. That was like, whoa.
Yeah, man,
Well, basically, the other half of Malcolm Nova, which is Nova, I'll take you back. Friends and peers of mine, Cash used to be my nickname, and I never thought Cash was like a marketable name for a rapper who wanted to just take it to the next level. So I remember one time my stepmother, I just always been heavy in the female industry. So she called me Casanova once, and I did a little homework on who that was and what he stood for, and I'm like, why not? So we took Cash, we took Casanova, we made Cashanova, the best rapper after Hova. It's just Hova. Yeah, no, it's no big deal. But so basically, that's where that came from, and as I grew and stuff like that, it's still Cashanova, but now it's like C.Nova, which is more of an abbreviation for Cashanova. It's just like a new face for the name. That's pretty much it.
I like that one. So now,
Swag.
King's Legacy, where did that name come from?
Oh, man. I just, he was living in Mississippi.
You guys are just all over the place.
You have to.
That's why the music's so tough.
You have to see the documentary when that comes out. It explains. You probably wouldn't even want to interview us. We'd answer all your questions. But, he was living in Mississippi at the time, and I was in New York, and, we were just trying to make it, in music, and so I was just like, Malcolm, what do you think about maybe coming out here and helping me get started, this whole enterprise, and, long story short, he flew down, and we spoke, and King's Legacy came about, and it's basically just, we feel like everybody is their own individual king. You're the king of yourself, you know what I mean? And you have your own, these things that you stand for and things of that nature. And you're the king of that. And you don't let anybody change that. You stand for that at all times. And legacy is just like, when it's all said and done, you want to be remembered for something. Everyone does.
Of course.
I hope so. Yeah. And if you do, then King's Legacy is something that you would definitely support and want to be involved with. But I actually like when Malcolm explains it. He breaks it down, in pieces. It's easier to digest with him. Please.
Nah, I mean, you hit on the nail, bruh. Get me to it.
Oh, you got it this time.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's their own king. You don't. King is more so of a mind state than it's not really just like the riches of the jewels and stuff like that. I feel like that defines what kind of king you are. There's nothing wrong with jewels, nothing wrong with rings and shit like that. But just remember why a king is served with those things. These people have a certain belief for you, a certain high, high for you. So the thing is just that you get showered with gifts, but don't forget, with gifts comes the responsibility of being able to make sure that these people are able to give you more gifts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more so of a mind state. You know what I'm saying? Accept that you're the king of your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Each legacy is defined in the individual matter. I
mean, the beauty of it is you have a say-so in your legacy. You actually get to, when it's all said and done, every decision you made, balled up, is that. And that's what people are going to remember you for. So you put in that hard work now. And another thing I would like to just add on to the whole King's Legacy movement, it's not really just a record label. but it's a brand. You understand? So like we want to venture off into spirits, wine, and champagne, and hotel. It's just, you know, they know it's for music now, but
it's a starting point.
Right. The real
music is a starting point.
Yeah, and the real origin of everything is it's really just a brotherhood. You know, Samson, Brian, Malcolm, myself. You know, Joey, even my mother's a part of it, and it's a beautiful thing that Rob Diesel, like just people that, you know, different cultures and upbringings, that we can all come together and chase this. We have this one vision that we're just chasing after, and we all plan to get there together, and that's really as deep as it gets. It's more than just a record label.
That is pretty deep. So it looks like you guys have put in so much work over the years. Tell me a little bit about some of the stuff that you guys have out now.
Well, we just started. We have King's Legacy coloring books. Yeah. King's Legacy babysitting.
King's Legacy water floats.
King's Legacy milk. We make milk.
King's Legacy glasses holders. It doesn't really put the glasses in; it just holds the glasses up when you wear them.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
King's Legacy boy shorts for boys only. Okay, on a serious note.
I was like, what? The cosign not coming from me.
In 2000, but like I said, 2010 we pretty much established, you know, the brand and everything like that, and that's when we came together. We actually, let me take you. You mind if I take you back real quick?
Go as far as it's your interview.
Let's take it back to 2006.
You tell me.
I'm gonna take you back to 2006. Hey, close your eyes for me.
Okay.
Shouts to Samson.
You had two young, hungry boys, right?
Okay.
And we used to rap on this microphone, and for the pop filter, we used to put a do-rag over it, right? And we would put a sock over the mic. So close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
I need you to envision this with me.
I'm envisioning.
Audience, I need you to close your eyes too.
I want you to walk.
Everybody close their eyes so they can see this.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I'm closing my eyes. Come on.
So we had a do-rag on the pop filter, right? As a pop filter, and then we had a sock over the mic. And we were recording this album called The $1 Million Dream. I'll never forget. And then the single for that was Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Okay? That came out. And then we got a little bit of feedback. So we always knew there was something there. So 2010, fast forward, he comes back, boom, we're together. Now, can't nobody stop us. We work on a project, Dog Shade Through My Lens. I know you love talking about the numbers this time. Please elaborate.
Second behind Rick Ross's Rich Forever, over 5,000. It's on Dat Piff if you guys want to check that out. Hosted by DJ Ill Will, hosted by Def Jam DJ Tommy Guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about this.
I don't think I have.
I think that you should find different sources for blogs. This was a big deal. And then, let me hit you with the follow-up. 2012, we released The New King. Here's the beauty about The New King. We were bored. Like, we were like, yo, this is dope. We make great music. Let's set a challenge for ourselves. So the challenge was, you know, I think we can knock out a mixtape in a month.
Wow.
And we did that, did we not?
Yeah, we did.
We did that. We dropped The New King, mixed, mastered. Shout out to J. Cruz. I think we had two features on this: Stefano Moses, which was a Fallen Star, and then Max F.
Yeah, Max F.
Surrender.
Real Life Good Music.
So I mean, you know, you have to check that one out too. That was the black and gold flag before everybody was doing the American flag thing. I always want, and if you watch us, we're always doing things before
it's
yeah. One thing we do have King's Legacy apparel. We do have apparel. That is a factual statement.
Designed by Malcolm, worn by Nova.
That was good.
So
we have that. We have you know, line pieces as well too. Bracelets. You know, we do have accessories though. If you go to our website, we definitely, you know, it'll guide you to those directions if you guys are interested.
Definitely gotta check out some of those accessories. I'm a fan of accessories.
Let me tell you, they make great Christmas gifts, great birthday gifts.
I'm not giving them out. I'm getting out for myself.
You know, I'm not mad at that. As long as you're buying.
Exactly. So, what are you guys working on, and what are you guys trying to put out there what are the current projects that you're, current and future that you're trying
We just
to
did
release?
the Break It video with Raziel Kamel, Full Pound Records. We just did the video for that.
I'm in it, so be on the lookout for that.
And we're definitely gonna be pushing that record heavy. We got some great people behind it. I don't want to give too many secrets away. Then we have a follow-up song with of course me and Nova, and we have some features to choose from. We you know what I'm saying. You might find like a snippet of the version on SoundCloud. A lot of our music is there.
Do you want to release the title of the new project, or do you want to keep that hush hush stuff?
No, we'll drum roll it. New project Forever KL. Release date we don't have yet. Basically, what we're gonna do is you guys tell us what release date. We're gonna just keep fishing music out to you guys. When you guys feel like you ready for that project, then let us know. You know what I'm saying? We have a great track record. People has heard from Dark Shade to the Ends to the New King. So I just want the people to be more involved in this project.
Yeah.
We gave them that, so now I want them to give back
You
so we
want
can
that
make
the fan interaction.
Yeah. I want it to not just be our album. I want it to be our album. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody together.
Yeah.
Which means
Spirit
feedback
Bomb
from you
Of course.
and the gentleman who's filming, who looks like Kevin Durant.
But whatever.
Nice. So in the future, maybe 5-10 years down the line, where do you see yourself?
Porn star.
That's an interesting response.
Yeah. I was, I'm coming up with some of the names right now. I was thinking,
This isn't a MLCMxNOVA venture, by the way.
I was thinking either Charles Dickinson, Third Leg Greg. Shouts to the real one. Yeah. No. You know what? I want to. I've been directing our past few videos, so I definitely want. I definitely want to be very heavily involved in producing. Music videos, short films. So, I see. Working with director X, working with Quentin Tarantino. Like, what I'm saying, people I've dreamed and always wanted to work with.
Me personally, I know his vision and I know his potential, which puts me on that level of, I could see him directing movies, really, like far beyond music videos, beyond just rap. He designs apparel, and the talent he beholds is amazing. Like, you don't know.
Stop it.
No. All right, fine. Long story short, this guy is a genius, if you ask me, and I know that for a fact.
He's a creative genius.
Let me tell you, you have no idea. But 5 years from now, I could see him directing his first film or co-directing his first film. But Hollywood, if these guys want to keep their job, they got to step their game up.
But yeah, definitely. It looks like you definitely have a passion for it. I saw at the video shoot. When I first walked on, I was like, is he directing? Is he part of it? I'm like, not 100% sure what he's doing, but he looks like he's directing. But I'm like, but I think that's the director. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It was just confusing between the two.
Yeah.
But I think together, like the product that we're gonna see between these, him and Fernando Lugo is just gonna be incredible. And I'm excited. Yeah. And I can tell you're excited.
I'm super excited.
Cause I saw you asking Fernando, can I see? No.
Oh.
You gotta wait.
Okay.
World Star.
I'll wait till it's on World Star.
No, you'll get the email.
Okay.
Exclusively.
An exclusive CP. So what about you in the future? We pumped him up.
Oh man,
with his directing skills. So what about you?
This guy right here. This guy's the ultimate leader. The ultimate leader. Yeah, well, always said that he's the and I've said this even in lines. The only leader that's probably smarter than Donatello.
Oh, stop.
Nah, for real, yo.
Stop. I have a lot of good people around me. Like helping me steer the shift of King's Legacy. Besides Malcolm, I have Samson Benya, and he's a genius as well. And hopefully one day you get to interview him as well. But
we should definitely make that happen.
Yeah, no, he's helped me. He helps me till today. Malcolm helps me. I have Brian Thomas who helps me. He's these are just my like, we grew up together. We had this way before it was here. You know, we used to sit down and talk about this, and now we're doing it. So long story short, you know, 5 years, like I said, you know, I want to get into the wine. You know, I just came from a winery. I saw how they make wine. You know, I'm a nerd like that. I like to do things like that. So, you know, hotels perhaps. I like to just stay in hotels, so why not? Imagine just staying in your own hotel, you know?
That'd be nice.
Just walking the hallway butt naked. Like, what are you gonna put security on me? I don't think so.
I own it, So it looks like you guys you have so many plans for the future, and more power to you, definitely.
You have no idea what we have planned.
That was funny as hell.
I love that one. So you guys have already collabed with a lot of people, as you mentioned.
Yeah, shouts to Raziel, man. Full pound. He's doing numbers.
Raziel.
Hell no.
Richie
West.
Stefano Moses.
Rob Diesel, label mate.
Rob Diesel.
Man.
I have to shout out Raziel too, because he took me from here with my interviews to here. So thanks, Raz.
We love Raz. We do.
And he's getting me all these connections, so
I mean,
you know.
We're
So we've all worked with all these people. So who is it that you were dying to work with?
Musically?
I would say musically,
Okay.
but if you there's some other endeavors that you would like.
That tells you just how far we think.
Yeah.
But we'll keep it on a music basis. Musically, man, like Malcolm said, Kendrick Lamar is amazing. I think Drake is amazing. I like j.cole. Man, Jesus, so many. Of course, you know, just out of respect, I would love to do a song with Eminem. Of course, Jay-Z. I think that's everyone's dream verse. You get in the rap game,
yeah.
Jay-Z hits you with that verse. It's just like, I made it. In this case, you know, he might have to hit my PayPal. You know, we'll talk. But as for Malcolm, who would you want to do work with? All right, so.
I'm thinking.
He wants to work with himself.
You know what? I was actually going to say that when the time comes, I would love to work with myself. If clone is still possible, submit a little bit of blood.
If it's still possible.
That was they know what that means. But I want to work with Stevie Wonder. I want to work with like people who's like not we're not even in the same like genre in their eyes. You know, I want to work with people like, you know, Bruce Springsteen or Madonna, Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I'm a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. Like, yo, I want to. Matter of fact, yeah, hell yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Because I used to listen to that song "Other Side" like every morning before school. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Holla at me. No PayPal though.
No PayPal.
I'll give you the verse for the free, bro. Okay, bro.
So, before we go, let's let everybody know how to contact you guys, how to get a hold of your music, and, you know, final thoughts, words.
One at a time. You first.
ForeverKL.com got all the videos, blogs on there. You know, DatPiff / King's Legacy, SoundCloud / King's Legacy / Malcolm Nova. If you just Google us, Malcolm Nova or King's Legacy, you're gonna find something.
So pretty much the Instagram would be CNOVA _KL. Same thing for the Twitter. As Malcolm said, ForeverKL.com if you want to see our videos. Any information or music downloads, or if you want to contact the label, that would be KingsLegacyOnline.com. Feel free to subscribe via email.
Instagram, King's Very Own. Twitter, King's Very Own / _KL. Facebook.com, King's Very Own.
Everything, yeah. So everything's pretty
much
we don't
branded.
You don't have to play Where's Waldo with us.
No internet, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna do a little freestyle for me.
I told you about my PayPal. I haven't gotten anything.
I'm sorry. It's on its way though.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, sounds good.
standing at 5'11". Light skin with a big mole in his nose. He is known as Nova. He is known as C Nova. He is known as Cashanova, the best rapper after Hova. Exclusive freestyle dropping bombs. Cashanova.
Here, come. Let me talk to you. Come. Okay. Don't be scared.
I feel like I'm about to be seduced.
I want when I rap, you do the hand moves with me, okay?
Okay.
So just kind of follow me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, all right, you got it. All right, cool. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2. Tell me when to go. Say go.
Go.
It's Return of the God. Lately, rap has been loitering on the mic. I'm the lord of this recording. Y'all keep on aiming for Mike? Jordan, that ain't important. I'm really living this life. I got a couple old hoes who've been hitting me every night, but I rarely dabble with these hoes from the past. They usually end up mad I ain't save them the last dance. That's life. You never gripe when you know you ain't living right. And if my soul be the cost, am I willing to pay the price? Well, that's an answer they probably won't want to know about. Just know whatever's the verdict, Nova will hold it down. Won't be surprised if you did me in for the moolah. And I'm aware that my downfall's premeditated by Judas. So, switching plans will be for your best interest. Betrayal hurts the most when you want the best for your niggas. And damn, I never thought he'd be the one to bring me low. Now I'm like, it was all good just a week ago. I shift lives, my nigga, you switch sides. They hate you in the dark and the light, they dick ride, but fuck it. We in the tropics. Me and my niggas switching the topics. Videos, shooting, give them every reason to gossip. Dropped right out of college, now I'm touring at college. Armageddon of rap, every track I abolish. I'm chilling, man. Nova the young god. I had my hype man with me. Yeah.
Is that your bitch? Bugatti, her body, we blowing the weed and she gave me a shotty. She knows that I'm Nova, she moving in closer, I know that she want me. Complimented my grill, she put on my chain and gave her the chills. I grabbed in her neck, then she grabbed in my face. I looked in her eyes and told her it's real. I'm getting her wet, she biting her lip, just begging for sex. I mentioned a man, she proceeded to laugh and called him an ex. Oh man, I know it's wrong, man, but it's something about them leopard printed thongs, man.